you need to make sure that what you're building on is concrete, is strong. And that's what DeliSwap's going to be. DeliSwap is going to be a decentralized exchange that's permissionless. And it is built. I always say this, the way something is designed and built, it's like art. You can see how the builder puts in their values by how something is designed and built. And DeliSwap's design and the entire BMX ecosystem's design is built to support decentralization, permissionless, sustainable value distribution. And that's what DeliSwap, ultimately is. What we previously, kind of wanted to outsource, we built ourselves, and we built a better system for our needs, and one that will be there because obviously, it's within the BMX ecosystem. Now, with Wrap BLT specifically, that's kind of the centerpiece, right? Like, if you're going to sit down for lunch, the main piece is the BLT. And the Wrap BLT and BLT, same thing pretty much, right? Like, Wrap BLT is the auto compounding vault. So when you think about you go back in history and it's like, okay, DeFi Summer, Yearn, Vault, Dude Song is on our team, all starts to make sense. And, a lot of the people on our team were there in DeFi Summer in the Yearn Discord when it was insane. I mean, that was one of the best Discords to be in. And a lot of the talent on our team has been sourced from that Discord. And so Wrap BLT is a token that is, underlying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. And previously, it had a lot of other altcoins in it because at the end of the day, it's market making liquidity for perps, right? So what we did was we said, GMX built an amazing product, GMX V1. We're going to fork GMX V1. We're going to create BLT, which is the equivalent of GLP. And then we tested a bunch of things. We tested having, altcoins within it as more of just like a standard GMX fork, for perps and stuff. But where the fork became innovation was when we said, let's take BLT, let's put it into a Yearn vault and wrap it so that the fees are auto compounding. We make it composable, so it's transferable, and we made it collateral so you can borrow against it. Where with Wrap BLT, it's not a self-repaying loan to the fullest extent. But if Wrap BLT increases in value through the auto compounding of fees and you borrow against it, your LTV ratio can reduce as fees auto compound. When we had Wrap BLT and it had other altcoins in it, BMX was, I think, the first protocol on base to have Arrow perps. We were the first, as far as I'm aware, to have Mog perps. What we saw, though, was that the price impact of those tokens was greater than the fees that were generated. And so we iterated and we said, okay, if we take BLT and we look at it from an asset perspective, somewhere in between USDC and Bitcoin/Ethereum. With its new composition, 50% stables, 30% Bitcoin, 20% ETH, it is less volatile than Bitcoin and Ethereum independently. It is less stable than a stablecoin independently. And that is a good thing. It doesn't need to be as stable as a stablecoin. It is higher yield potential, the potential for it to generate higher yield than stablecoins and Bitcoin or Ethereum independently. And so it's this new asset class where it's somewhere in between stablecoins and Bitcoin or Ethereum. It generates yield. It's actively participating in the on-chain economy without the need of a lot of complexities